Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, February 26th, 2024. The suspect in the alleged hit-and-run collision that killed a Yucca Valley teen is expected to turn himself in at the Joshua Tree Courthouse tomorrow morning. Last week, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department identified Troy Reynolds, a 57-year-old Yucca Valley resident, as the primary suspect in what is alleged to be a hit-and-run that occurred on January 26th. The victim, Joshua Barreras, a 16-year-old Yucca Valley teen, was found unresponsive in the center median of 29 Palms Highway near Avalon Avenue. Barreras was pronounced dead at a hospital later that night. The Sheriff's Department said that the conditions of Reynolds' surrender is through agreement with his defense counsel and the district attorney. The San Bernardino County District Attorney declined to share the specifics of Reynolds' agreement, saying only that arrangements between counsel regarding surrenders and said arraignments do happen and are done so on a case-by-case basis. The arraignment is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. at San Bernardino County's Joshua Tree Courthouse. Joshua Tree National Park is crowded, but those in the know can get into the park during off hours for a better experience. The park's chief ranger, Eric Linares, was on the Z107.7 Up Close show, where he spoke with Gary Digneau about crowds at the park and the best times to visit.
So I would say the first thing you should do is if you can make a midweek trip, you're going to be a lot better off. You're going to be able to see a lot more things. You're going to be able to park your car at a lot more places and access to some of the trails and features that the park has to offer. Unfortunately, if you're here on the weekend, you should plan for crowds. There's going to be a lot of people here.
During these real busy times, it basically becomes a drive-through park. I mean, the parking fills up.
Yes, it can be super frustrating. I understand why. People come from all over the place to see this amazing place. You can just show up here and see that it's an amazing place and it's beautiful. And if the best that you can get from it on a busy weekend is just driving through and looking at the landscape, I think it's still worth it. Again, the ideal scenario is that you're coming midweek. And if we're a weekend park, we're slammed on the weekends. But if you come midweek, you're going to have a lot better luck finding something.
Now, do you think the reason you're slammed on weekends is because we're about a 2.5-hour drive from Los Angeles, so it can be a day trip?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Phoenix, there's people are coming from every direction to come see this amazing place.
You can listen to Digneau's full conversation with the Ranger by downloading the Z107.7 Up Close show as a podcast at our website, Z107.7FM.com, or by using your favorite podcasting app. San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors Chair Don Rao is hosting a public safety forum with San Bernardino County Sheriff Shannon Dykes in Joshua Tree this week. The event will be held on Wednesday at the Joshua Tree Community Center at 4:30 p.m., and Supervisor Rao and Sheriff Dykes will be discussing their work in the high desert and throughout the county, as well as answering questions from the public. The Joshua Tree Community Center is located at 6171 Sunburst Street, and the event begins at 4:30 p.m. Last year, the San Bernardino County Registrar of Voters launched its first ever traveling voter education pop-up, the Ballot Mobile, and it's coming to Joshua Tree this week. The Ballot Mobile has been visiting all 24 San Bernardino County cities and several unincorporated communities. The Ballot Mobile Traveling Voter Education Tour will conclude the 2024 presidential primary election tour at the Registrar of Voters headquarters on Election Day, which is March 5th. The 2-month journey will deliver voter education resources to the furthest reaches of the county, and each pop-up will offer voter education materials, resources, and outreach items. The Ballot Mobile is expected to visit Yucca Valley and 29 Palms on Leap Day, February 29th, this Thursday. Keep an eye out for the vehicle or visit a link in this story to find out more about the Ballot Mobile. The Flying Doctors are preparing to land in the Morongo Basin once again with information on this year's free clinic. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells.
The Morongo Basin will receive their annual visit from the Flying Doctors on Saturday, March 9th. Community members can receive free dental and vision care at the Bell Center at Copper Mountain College. All visiting doctors are volunteers. Hygienists and dentists will provide cleanings, fillings, and extractions, while optometrists will provide eye exams. New prescription eyeglasses will be available for patients, and anyone with prescriptions less than 1 year old may bring in their eyeglasses to receive a new pair. A free event, no documentation is needed to receive health services. This clinic is open to all ages, though children must be supervised by a parent or guardian. Appointments are strongly encouraged and can be made by calling 760-820-2614. For more information, visit morongobasinhealth.org. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Adeline Wells.
And finally, if you are a nonprofit group doing work in Yucca Valley, the town's government is offering grants to support nonprofit and community group work. The Measure Y Partnership Funding Program provides supplemental funding opportunities for nonprofit community groups that enhance the quality of life in Yucca Valley through programs and services. More than $100,000 total is available to be distributed in 2024, and any group working within the town is welcome to submit an application by April 15th. Final approval of the partnership funding will be awarded by the town council at a public meeting after that deadline. To apply for a grant, visit a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com or call 760-369-7207. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.